You talk because you want to connect. You open up because you crave understanding. You share your pain, your dreams, your fears, hoping someone will see the real you. But here's the harsh truth. Most people aren't listening to understand. They're listening to use. They don't see your openness as strength. They see it as weakness. They take your words, your vulnerabilities, and they store them like ammunition. Waiting. Watching. And one day, when you least expect it, they'll use your own story against you. You've got to understand this world isn't filled with listeners. It's filled with opportunists. People who clap for you in public but root against you in silence. You think they care because they nod and smile, but deep down they're keeping score. Stop oversharing your battles to people who haven't earned a seat in your war. Your pain is sacred. Your story is gold. Not everyone deserves access to your heart. Remember this. Silence doesn't mean weakness. Sometimes silence is strategy. Sometimes silence is power. The quiet ones? They observe. They adapt. They conquer. So next time you feel the urge to explain yourself, to overshare, to pour your heart out, pause, breathe, ask yourself, has this person earned the right to hear my truth? If the answer is no, then let silence speak for you. Because sometimes the loudest statement is saying nothing at all. When a lion hunts, it doesn't roar. It doesn't alert the jungle. It moves quietly with purpose. Every step is calculated, every breath controlled, because real power doesn't need to announce itself. It shows itself when the time is right. That's how you must live, in silence, in focus, in purpose. You don't need to tell people what you're working on. You don't need to prove your dedication. You don't need to broadcast your plans to people who won't understand them. Because the truth is, the more you speak, the more energy you lose. Every word you throw out to justify yourself drains your fire. They don't need to know what you're building. Let them see it when it's done. When you stay silent, people start to wonder. They get uncomfortable because they can't predict you anymore. And unpredictability is power. When you stop explaining, you reclaim control. You were not born to live your life under other people's opinions. You were born to build something so strong that words can't describe it. So, stay quiet. Stay dangerous. Let them doubt you. Let them underestimate you. Because when you finally move, they'll never see it coming. Remember, the lion never warns the gazelle. It just strikes. Be that lion, be silent. Be focused. Be lethal. Not everyone who stands beside you is for you. Some people don't destroy you with hate. They destroy you with doubt. They smile. They nod. They say, I just want what's best for you. But deep down, they don't want you to rise higher than them. They'll plant small seeds of fear in your mind. Are you sure you can do this? What if it doesn't work? Maybe you're dreaming too big. And before you know it, their doubts become your thoughts. Their fear becomes your hesitation. Their voice becomes louder than your own. These are not friends. These are distractions. They poison your focus slowly, quietly, until your fire turns into smoke. You must learn to recognize them, to protect your peace from them. Not with hate, but with distance. You can love people from afar and still protect your destiny. You can't take everyone with you. Some people were meant to be lessons, not companions. Some were meant to teach you what not to trust. So stop trying to convince the wrong people to believe in your vision. They can't see what you see because it wasn't shown to them. Walk alone if you have to, because walking alone with clarity is better than walking with a crowd that confuses your purpose. Remember, eagles fly alone. The flock is for pigeons. Your energy is currency. Every time you explain, defend, or overshare, you spend it. And too often you're giving your most valuable energy to people who don't deserve a second of your time. They drain you. They argue. They gossip. They take from you and give nothing back. And you keep feeding them with your attention, your effort, your emotions. You can't heal in a space that keeps reopening your wounds. You can't grow in an environment that questions your worth. So protect your energy like it's your kingdom, because it is. Every king knows not everyone belongs in the castle. Some belong at the gate. You have to guard your peace the way a soldier guards his flag, fiercely, fearlessly, without apology. Because once your energy is gone, your fire fades. And when your fire fades, your purpose suffers. Stop wasting your fire explaining your vision to blind minds. Stop giving your light to people who prefer darkness. You are not obligated to be understood. You are obligated to stay focused. Your energy is your weapon, your shield, your gift. Use it wisely. or you'll spend your life feeding people who never intended to feed you back. Power isn't loud. It's calm. It's quiet. It's control. When you stop telling everyone your next move, your enemies lose their map. They can't block what they can't see. They can't destroy what they don't know. The moment you stop explaining your plans is the moment you reclaim your mystery. And mystery is dangerous. Let your silence be your storm. Let your success be your answer. Because when they no longer know what you're doing, they start to fear what you might do. Stop seeking validation. Stop chasing approval. You owe explanations to no one. Not your family, not your friends, not your critics. You owe loyalty to your mission. That's it, so build quietly. Heal privately. Work in the dark. And when the time is right, rise like thunder. Let your results do the talking. Because those who doubted you, they'll be speechless. Those who mocked you, they'll have no words. In the end, remember this. The loudest people make the least moves. But the silent ones, they build empires. They rise from the shadows. They conquer. Stop oversharing. Protect your energy. Move like a warrior. Because the world doesn't need to hear your plans and they need to witness your greatness.